Coming to the stage, he is a former student at Second City. He has done stand-up at Scuba's, Lucky Number Grill, and Loft on Lincoln. He's also on a hilarious web series, Nocturnal Emissions. Is he starring or he's co-starring in the indie film Upping the Ante, which is all found on digitallizardproductions.com. You guys need to pay me for that shit pretty soon. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for my good friend, he's not my best friend, yeah, he's not white. For my good friend, Mr. Keith Evans, everybody. How you guys doing tonight? All right, good? Give it up for our host, Fez from the 70s show. He is awesome. And he's learned a lot of good English, so that works out well. How you guys doing? Okay. First off, let me make something clear, especially to the beautiful ladies out here, that I am, regardless of our earlier skit, I am not gay. So, but I'm a big fan of the gays. I got the best ecstasy that I've ever had from the gays. It's been a good time. And as far as like the political debates about gays and stuff, I think they should get whatever the fuck they want. Give a good clan clap for that, for the gays getting whatever the fuck they want. Unless you're a Republican, then you can walk outside and watch the Bears game. No, I think they should get married, they should get divorced, they should get pregnant, they should leap tall buildings with a single bound, they should do whatever the fuck they want. But there are a few things that I think they should not do. First off, they should stop comparing their struggle to the slavery civil rights struggle. That's what I feel. I feel that gays have never had to pick cotton. They probably wouldn't even be that good at it. They probably like pick like cashmere or like silk or something like that anyway. They've never been like straight or gay only water fountains, which if for some reason there are straight and gay water fountains, I would like to know what I'm drinking. So you need to let me know what, you know, there's certain water fountains that are a little syrupy and salty, but I don't know. But yeah, and the number one thing is they should not, they've never had the situation where they've had to, they've been dragged from their all-gay country and dragged to America. I don't even think there's a such thing as an all-gay country. Well, except for Greece, obviously. But, oh, can I not say that in the Zodiac? Can I say that in the Zodiac? I mean, Milt and Manoli are Hispanic, right? They are Hispanic, right? Well, because papis means potato in Spanish, right? So that's how that works? No? Okay. Well, basically, well, here's the thing, too. As far as Hispanics is concerned, my good friend Rob is Hispanic. His dad's here, Hispanic. And I was guilty of this. I was guilty of this plenty of times where I got pissed when Hispanics start talking Spanish in public. Like, you know what I'm saying? I go to a grocery store and I'm like, listen, I got a 4-year-old daughter. I've watched 3 hours of Dora. I don't need to listen to fucking Spanish all fucking day. Like, I don't need to do it. But a funny, ironic thing is that when Macedonians speak Macedonian in public, I'm very intrigued by it. And simply because the only Macedonian word I know is CERN, and I'm not sure if that means black or nigger. Like, I'm not exactly sure. So I'm kind of like listening like the Grinch. Oh, boo, boo, it's okay. Petco's house is down the street. Like, you could just go there. But, oh, personal jokes. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's basically my whole deal with that. How you guys' summer been going? You guys had a good summer? Did you guys go to the fucking fair? Yes. Did we enjoy the fucking fair? And now, when I say fucking fair, I'm talking about Lake County Fair. Like, somebody asked me to go to Porter County Fair. I'm like, no, I'd rather just stay home and catch HPV. But it's Porter County. Have you ever been there? It's filthy. But basically, there's two things I like about the fair a lot. Number one is the food. The food at the fair is awesome. And this is how influential the food at the fair is. if you wanted to trick me into putting a dick in my mouth, deep fry it and sell it at the fair. Because I will fucking eat it. Like, I don't even give a fuck. We have deep fried dick. No, I'll take two. I'll take two. I don't even give a fuck. It's a good deal. Like, I'll take two. And then I'm like eating the motherfucker, and I'm just like, oh, it's got 2 alligator eggs on the end. That's cool. I'll eat those too. Like, those are awesome. Those taste great. Other thing I like about the fair, rides. I love fair rides. I'm a huge fan of fair rides. I've been to, like Rob said, Kings Island, Cedar Point, Great America. I've been to all of that, and fair rides give me that child excitement / fear, because you never know when you're going to die. Like, you have no idea. It's like, try this. If you ever get on a fair ride and you're standing in line waiting for the fair ride, just think about the movie Final Destination. Just think about it. Just kind of like, just let that movie roll in your head and you'll get freaked out. Riding a fair ride is kind of like having sex with a really hot girl who has rumors going around that she has AIDS. Like, no, like, it's like, okay, well, she's really hot and I want to bang her, but I might die tonight, so fuck it. Fair games. I am not a big fan of fair games. I think it's bullshit. No, I think it's bullshit that you fucking play the fair games. It's worse than going to Horseshoe Casino. You're not going to win. Again, a comparison. Playing fair games is like trying to have sex with a girl that has no vagina. Because you're not going to win. You're not going to win at all. Like, it's not going to happen. A friend of mine, I went to the fair with her, and she went to the fair previously, a day before or whatever, and she was telling me about, oh, you're gonna meet this guy named Jerome. Meet this guy named Jerome. Jerome's awesome. I'm like, who the fuck is Jerome? And Jerome is the guy who runs the game with the fishing pole and the ring, and you gotta lift up the bottle. And then if you lift up the bottle and get it in the square, you get anything in the middle of his stand, which is like PS3s, Xboxes, laptops, iPads, in like really shitty dented boxes that look like he jacked Santa Claus, like on the way to it. And the funny thing about it is that he's the carny. Like, he's a carny. And I know how the carnies work. Not to mention that he's also black. So he's the slickest motherfucker that you could ever fucking hear say anything about anything. So he's talking about, oh, it's just easy. It was like, it's just physics, it's basic physics. All you gotta do is take the fishing pole, you gotta hold it in a certain spot, you gotta get the ring around the nose of the bottle, and you gotta lift it up and lift it up in the square, and it's just that easy. And he makes it seem so easy. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, let's just say I spend my mortgage on this game. I spend my mortgage on this game, and all of a sudden, I get what's in the middle of the box. So anything in the middle of the box, Xbox, PS3, all that shit. And then I take it home, and I open it up, and there's a fucking Atari with no fucking controller in it. Like, it's bullshit. Like, it's got to end up that way. Like, that's how I feel about it. I also went to the Greek Fest. Has anybody been to the Greek Fest, right on Maryville Road? There's a big Greek church on Maryville Road. Me and Rob went to the Greek Fest together. It wasn't a date, I swear. And we had a situation where our ethnicities kind of started showing for no reason. We're sitting there, and there's the part like where they have the bands and the music and stuff like that, and they had about 20 Greek kids who were dressed in old school Greek wardrobe, which means they were dressed like Aladdin or gypsies or something like that. And they were doing their little, they were holding hands and doing their little dance and dancing in a circle. And then all of a sudden, the older Greek parents and the Greek grandparents started throwing money in the middle of the thing, which I'm like, okay, first off, my first thought was, I did not know that strippers started off as Greek children. Like, this is a little exploitive, like, I'm not gonna lie. And then all of a sudden, so all this money is dropping in the middle of the circle. All this money is dropping in the middle of the circle. Me and Rob are literally the only black and Mexican there. And then the wind starts blowing. The wind starts blowing, and it's like I'm at Famous Footwear in that booth that you can catch all kind of shit. And like we're sitting there and we're like just fighting off our fucking feet to drag $5 bills towards us. We're like, oh, let's not be ethnic here. Let's not be ethnic here. It's Maryville. Let's calm down. We had to fucking leave. It's ridiculous. Like these parents were making it rain like all over these fucking kids. It was ridiculous. Speaking of making it rain, if I was a Native American, I'd be really shitty about that phrase. Like I'd be really shitty that black people all of a sudden just took the making it rain phrase like for no reason. Like, you know, you got a Native American sitting in this teepee watching MTV because that's what I assume they do. And Lil Wayne comes on, he's talking about making it rain. They're like, oh, hold up. This is what we do. This is our occupation besides running casinos and fucking, you know, doing whatever we do. And I don't even know where I was going with that. I had like a weird Yogi Bear impression. Like, I don't even know what that was. Like, yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. Well, I just imagine Yogi Bear, and he's kind of like just, you know, walking around with, hey, yo, boo-boo, we got pale faces. They want to trade our land for their picnic basket. Welcome to Thanksgiving. I don't know. Like, I don't know what the fuck that was. Speaking of cartoons, let's make a segue. A real quick segue, real quick. I recently have had random, multiple crushes on girls. And I was thinking about it, and I was thinking, like, what if, instead of, like, getting butterflies in my stomach when I want to talk to a girl, or getting, like, a boner when I want to talk to a girl, like, all of a sudden, like, I was able to react like cartoon characters when they see a hot girl. Like, all of a sudden, hot girl walks in, I'm levitating in the air, my eyes go out, I'm like, awooga, like, hamina, hamina, hamina. All of a sudden, my fucking head turns into a heated whistle, it blows out steam, it turns into a fucking heart, and then I melt in a puddle of fucking rose petals, and then fucking come back up, and I'm like, hey, what's up? What's going on? What's your name? You know? And that will kind of alleviate, a lot of the fake modesty that really hot girls have. Like, really hot girls have like a kind of fake modesty where they're kind of like, do you think I'm pretty? And I'm like, yeah, obviously I do. Like, you think I just shapeshift into a wolf with a zoot suit on for no reason? Like, obviously I think you're fucking pretty. Like, I just don't do that for anybody, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's been a while. Probably about 2.5 years ago, I broke up with my last girlfriend, so I've kind of been single for that. Oh, come on, give me some pity. That's fine, whatever. And the way the situation is now, like, she is, you know what I'm saying? The credit I will give her is that she is the proud mother of my 40-year-old daughter, and you know what I'm saying? We have that sort of relationship, and it's not that I hate her. But it's more so that, you know, I just sometimes wish a disease on her. Like, just every now and then, like, I just wish that, you know what I'm saying, she'll catch a disease. And not like a disease that'll champion her, like breast cancer, because that'll be bullshit. Like, all of a sudden, every time I go to the Speedway, there's a fishbowl with her face on it, and I gotta drop my change in the fucking fishbowl to fucking support her and shit. There's telethons and walkathons for her and shit. I see her all over the fucking TV. Fuck that, no. I kind of wish that, you know, just something that would discredit her sexually, you know? Like gout on her crotch. I mean, it's possible. I think, oh my God, gout. Gout, it's a real thing. Watch out for gout. Take your vitamin C. But, here's the thing. I remember, one of the unfondest memories I remember from having a relationship with her was we had what unfortunately I live in the region, and you know, and there's a lot of people in the region that you would know who have been victims or perpetrators of domestic violence, which is terrible. I'm totally against it. But there was a domestic violence situation that I was almost involuntarily dragged into, and I'm going to tell you that story right now. The domestic violence situation started off just like any other domestic violence situation. We were sitting on the couch watching So You Think You Can Dance. And we were watching that, and there's this girl, like, you know what I'm saying, just shaking her shit, and I'm just staring at it. And she kind of looks over at me and she's like, "Are you staring at this girl?" And I'm like, "Of course I'm staring at this girl. That's all I do is eat chicken and watch ass. Like, that's all I do. Like, what do you mean?" So this is how I know that she just wanted to start an argument. 5 minutes into the argument, we're not even talking about that situation. Like, we're not even talking about that situation at all. We're talking about all kind of shit that I did like months ago and things like that. And she always has this thing where she, when we get to an argument, she tells me, "I'm fucking leaving." And usually I'm like, "No, baby, stay. I'm sorry. Like, I didn't mean it. Like, I didn't mean to say anything or whatever." But this time I was just kind of like, you know what I'm saying, with my attitude on or whatever. And I was like, "Fucking roll, troll." So she got really shitty about that fucking phrase. Like, she got really shitty about it. She runs into her fucking room and slams the fucking door. Well, now I'm thinking I'm in the argument, but I'm kind of on the outside looking in. You know what I mean? So as I'm on the outside looking in, I'm like, this is my first huge argument with a Caucasian girl. Like, I want to act like a Caucasian guy. So I fucking kicked the fucking door open, like, and because I didn't even kick the door open out of anger. Like, I just kicked the door open because, like, at heart, I'm a boy, and we like kicking doors open. Like, that's the shit, you know? So I kicked the door open, and I'm like, "What's wrong?" She says nothing. I'm like, "What's wrong?" She says nothing. I'm like, "What's wrong?" She says nothing. And I have a 3 same question rule that, you know what I'm saying, once I ask a question 3 times, I'm not asking it again. So I grabbed the jewelry box off of our dresser, and how about we not catch me on my Ebonics? How about I'm trying really hard to fucking hold the Ebonics in. So I grabbed the jewelry box and I toss it fucking across the room. It fucking splits, explodes, like, you know what I'm saying? She has this look on her face and she looks at me and she says, "My grandmother made me that jewelry box," which I found out later that that's a lie, because she bought the jewelry box from Walmart. But second of all, we keep our weed in that jewelry box. So you really don't give a shit about this jewelry box and your grandmother's legacy, like, because all we do is keep weed in it. Like, that's all we do. So now she wants to destroy something of mine. So she runs to the fucking living room where the DVD collection is and the TV is. Now, DVD collection, TV, that's my area of the house. Like, I run that fucking area. I am the one who doesn't pay the rent-a-center bill, so I am the one who fucking turns the TV on and off. Like, I am in charge of that shit. So she grabs a movie. I don't remember what movie it is, but she grabs a fucking movie, and I grab it at the same time. So we're tugging back and forth, tugging back and forth, tugging back and forth, blah, blah, blah. And then she takes both of her hands and grabs it and pulls it, and the DVD and my hand goes boom, like that. Now, this is how I know, besides the fact that I know that I did not do that on purpose, this is what she did in a matter of 1.5 seconds after it happened. After it happened, I let go and had my hands up like this. In that 1.5 seconds, she squints, she smirks, and then she falls to the ground, just like this. So she's like, "Oh, I can't believe you did that. You said you would never do that." And just like any loving boyfriend that I am, I looked at the situation and I immediately thought, fuck, we live in Chesterton, it's Porter County, I'm going to fucking jail. Like, this is over. So I immediately fall to the ground and start weeping and weeping. I'm like, "No, I'm sorry. I did not mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that." So the night ended up with her cupping me against her breast and saying that it's okay, and, you know, like, it ended up like that, and me crying, and that's when I decided I was going to acting school. So, let's see, somebody told me the other day, black friend of mine, because I do have those, and with Hurricane Irene going around and shit, like, they're like, this is what they said. They said, how come they don't name hurricanes after black people? And I'm like, well, first of all, calm down. Like, a hurricane is not a good thing. Like, that's the last thing we need is something tearing up shit named after a black person. Like, so we can get blamed for it. Like, Hurricane Kishana just came through and fucked up everything. Second thing is, I'm pretty sure Hurricane Katrina was black because that's black on black crime. Like, so, no, I'm just saying. I'm sorry. That's, you know, so there are statistics that prove this theory. So, do we have any dog lovers out here? Any dog lovers? All right. We're about to get into some real deep shit right now. Okay. I do not hate animals. I don't. But I don't necessarily treat them like they're human either. Like I said, I don't hate animals, but I do enjoy watching Michael Vick play. So, I have this fucking theory that, ooh, she touched me. I have this, huh? Oh, that's only a theory that she touched me, or? Oh, well, yeah, of course. I have this thing where people just treat their animals too much like humans, and I saw Rise of the Planet of the Apes, so I know when you start treating animals like humans, shit gets all fucked up. Like, shit gets all fucked up, and then all of a sudden dogs are running around fucking with shirts on and fucking True Religion jeans and fucking all that kind of shit, getting bottle service and shit. It's stupid. But I had this friend who, she has a dog, and I went by her house, and as I was going by her house, I was pulling in the driveway, and she was coming out the house. She had one flip-flop on, one Croc on. And I'm like, what the fuck, am I in Cedar Lake? Like, what the fuck is this shit? So, I'm like, all right, what the fuck is going on? Why do you have one Croc on, one flip-flop on? She's like, my dog Pedals likes to chew up my shoes. And then she goes to talk to her dog and says, oh, don't you, Pedals? Don't you like to chew up mommy's shoes, Pedals? Mommy is so lucky she shops at Payless, Pedals. I love you. Like, and I'm like, first of all, stop talking to your fucking dog. It's stupid. Like, this dog's not going to talk back. But then I thought, what if the dog talks back? So the dog talks back, all of a sudden you're like, oh, Pedals. Oh, you chew up my shoes, don't you, Pedals? And Pedals is like, yeah, I do. I'm a fucking dog. Like, are you serious? Like, I like the taste of sweaty Crocs. Like, okay, I'm sorry. I apologize for that. And since I'm talking to you right now, how about we straighten some shit out? Do you know that big hunk of me that I've been dragging across the fucking carpet for like a year? I'm a fucking dude. Stop calling me fucking Pedals. Second of all, what if I fucking told my friends about your fucking habits? So, all of a sudden his dogs come over and they're like, hey, what the fuck is up with your owner? Like, and why are you shitting peanut butter for no reason? And they're like, oh, well, my fucking owner, she gets really lonely because all she does is hang out with dogs and she doesn't interact with fucking people. So every now and then she likes to play the fucking peanut butter dog where she fucking puts peanut butter on her fucking crotch and I go lick it. And I'm a fucking dog. I'm not going to turn down peanut butter. Like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, I'm a fucking dog. Like, so, don't you, owner? Don't you like to put peanut butter on your pussy, owner? Oh, you fucking stupid dog. But yeah, I'm sorry. I like to go off on dogs. I don't care. Like, if you guys get mad, that's fine. I'll walk them. But, you know, I wouldn't fuck them, so. That's how that works. Stop putting them in sweaters. Like, seriously. Like, stop putting your dogs in clothes. Stop putting your dogs in clothes. Seriously. Like, it's stupid. All right. I'm going to get the fuck out of here, but I just want to leave you guys with something that I noticed the other day. I'm a big fan of going to IKEA. Do you guys like IKEA? Love IKEA. I go to fucking IKEA, and I'm a big fan not only of IKEA, but like getting the shit from IKEA and putting it together. And there was one time where I put a bed together and I wanted to fuck it. That's how well I put the bed together. That's how good I put the bed together. It was awesome. Like, I was laying in the bed with my girlfriend at the time, and she's like, oh, yeah. I'm like, ugh, get away. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm up on the pillows and shit. Like, I put this bed together. I made this bed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Call me Woody Allen. Call me whatever you want. But, oh, that was too deep. Like, I like the way, like, my set went like this. but then it declined just like this. And it's just like, oh, you're a sick fucking bastard. So that's fine. I'm Keith Evans. I love you guys. See me on the fucking internet, on the screen right there, and see me in the movies on digitalwizardproductions.com. And here comes Wilmer Valderrama, and we are out.